Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we are going to do a Dragon Ball Super Chapter 89 review, and the title is A Rival Appears. So, what did I think of this chapter? I honestly thought that this chapter was okay. It showed some slice of life stuff, but it's still a good chapter because we're moving the story forward. Um, Maybe this chapter would be even better to me if there was like a greater conflict. To me, Dr. Hedo isn't really a threat um, because um, like the machines that he uses, it hasn't been really challenging for Trunks and Goten, and you're gonna really see it in this chapter. But um, overall, I think the chapter is okay. Um, wouldn't like the chapter, but the reason why I like it is because it's pushing the story forward. I just wish there was like a greater tension in this story. But with that being said, let's just get on with the review. So we're picking up where we left off on chapter 88. 89, Trunks is trying to crack the security disk he got from Mount Butterfly. His computer isn't good enough to get in there, so he uses his mother's computer. And he gets in, but then a virus activates and it's shutting down um, the computer. By the way, he's using his mom's computers, Bulma's computer, to crack the disk. And he cracks it, but the virus comes out and it's crashing the computer. Bulma walks in and says, like, did you break my computer again? And Trunks apologizes, but his sister Bola or Bra, depending on whatever you want to call her, whether it's the original name or you want to do the translation, she's able at her age to fix a computer that's been crashed by a virus, which is really impressive. And Bulma goes on and says you've inherited all your father's talents, but not a single one of mine. While it's clear that Bra takes after me. I don't know how I really feel about this. Well, I do know how I feel about this. I don't like it how Trunks is portrayed as dumb. Like, I don't like it. To me, he shouldn't be this inept or like dumb. Uh, he should know how to like work on computers and be really smart. So he should know that part. He should have that part down. Like if you've ever watched Dragon Ball GT, he went on the grand tour with Goku and his granddaughter Pan, and he was able to navigate the ship and stuff. So I don't really like how in this manga chapter and in this manga arc in general, people like the writers are portraying him as an idiot. I don't like it because he's the son of Bulma, grandson of I forgot his name, but he's like the head scientist or head CEO of Capsule Corp. He's his grandson, so he should be smarter than this. And apparently, also Vegeta isn't dumb either. So okay, Bulma mentions that Mai's gonna go to school with Trunks now, and the reason for it is that she thinks it would raise suspicions if she was Trunks' age and she didn't go to school. So Bulma is sending Mai to school with Trunks, which he really likes because he has a crush on her and everything. So the teacher introduces Mai to the class. Trunks agrees to show her around and stuff. Trunks' classmates, begin trying to hit on Mai, and Trunks gets defensive and tells them basically to back off. And then we have a new transfer student, Baytah, and the professor asks who's going to show him around, and this black girl is agreeing to show Beta around. But Beta is with Dr. Hedo. He's basically trying to get the security disk back because the security disk has the blueprints for Cell Max. So Trunks is on the basketball court trying to impress Mai and stuff. Um, she doesn't care that he's really talented and stuff. All these other girls down here do. But as he's showing off, Beta steals the ball from him. Trunks moves at blinding speed to block it, which I don't think he should have done. But Beta gets past him anyway. And then all the girls and everyone else is impressed. And then Mai notices something really suspicious about Beta. And then Dr. Hedo, he can see everything Beta sees. And he's like, hey, did you all see how fast he moved? How fast Trunks moved and stuff? And he's asking these zombie androids, is that the guy who stole the disc? They don't know because Trunks kept his identity a secret. Um, Basically, they only tell Dr. Hedo that the guy is blonde. And Dr. Hedo is still suspicious, so he tells Beta to basically test out Trunks to see if he has superpowers or not. And then Beta says, okay, roger that. And then Mai is looking at Beta because she noticed something off about him. And she notices that he is an android. And then Trunks finally notices it and notices that he can't see any key from him, sense any key. All right. So with the next part, okay, Beta is trying to expose Trunks. Trunks is pretty much, I think, on to him, and he's Trunks is really working really hard not to blow his cover. And here we have again, Veta's trying to spill something on him, but Trunks is basically on to him. And now we get to the like really good part. So some people are playing tennis and it's under a truck, and instead of just going under the truck and getting the ball, Goten uses his powers and lifts the truck in broad daylight where everyone can see him. It is really dumb, which causes the next scene to where Beta um, goes and fights Goten because he thinks he's the culprit who has the disc. And Trunks is basically saying the same thing that, yeah, Goten, that was a really dumb thing that he did, lifting up a 2-ton truck in broad daylight and he expects people to not be suspicious of him. Vegeta starts to fight Goten. Trunks steps in as Great Saiyaman X1 and gives Goten his watch so he can transform and help out. So Trunks and Beta are still fighting. Trunks takes the fight somewhere else where there's no civilians, so there's no casualties. Dr. Hato is really impressed with Trunks' costume. Beta pulls out a mech from his suit. Uh, Trunks is still fighting him. Doing a really good job. He hasn't turned to a Super Saiyan yet. I don't think he could. Otherwise, maybe he could turn into a Super Saiyan. It wouldn't expose him because uh, he still wouldn't be recognizable to people. Maybe Mai would know who he is. In fact, yeah, Mai would figure it out. Anyway, um, Trunks knocks him down, and then he knocks into Mai almost. Bag falls, and there's the disc. So Dr. Hato orders Beta to grab Mai, and um, he does, and then Trunks is going to stop him, but Beta, like a true supervillain, uses civilians to get away. Like, are you going to save her or are you going to save them? And then Trunks saves the civilians first, and then, uh, oh, keep the bottom half. I missed this the first time I read it. Um, Beta tries to escape his his legs, he leaves behind, and it keeps rapidly shooting missiles. And then his top part is taken off. Goten shows up, knocks the bottom part down. So I was wondering when I first read this, why didn't Goten just go for um, Beta? But the problem is the lower half, even though he's gone, it has a mind of its own and it's still blasting missiles. And Trunks has to keep stopping the missiles. So Goten comes in as Great Saiyaman X2, stops the lower half. Trunks goes after Beta, and then he saves Mai. And Mai pretty much knows that it's Trunks under there. But it looks like she might be falling for him. At first, she thought that he was maybe an annoyance. But I think she's starting to fall for Trunks. Mhm. And then, well, yeah, I stand by that. She looked at Great Saiyaman X1, who is Trunks, and she said Trunks. So I think like she's putting one and one together. But mine's talking about Great Saiyaman X1, and then Trunks. Um, really wants to tell her, but then Goten stops him before he tells his identity while everyone else is around. And Dr. Hedo, at the end of this chapter, is getting ready to make more androids to get his data disk back. Okay, and that's where the chapter ends. So overall, great chapter. I mean, there could have been like more conflict in it, but I'm okay with it because this arc really seems to be a slice of life arc. Uh, just like the Great Saiyaman arc in the Buu saga, uh, more slice of life. So I'm okay with it. Plus, they are moving this story forward. They are not dragging it out for right now. So that's all we have for today. If you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.